and welcome back to my Knitterella YouTube channel. Today I want to speak about the Sew Over It tulip skirt. I made a version in corduroy. It's now October in the UK and it's the time of year for corduroy skirts, I think. I got some lovely needle cord or baby cord from Sewisfaction in Wokingham. It says on the website that the width is 112 centimeters, but I washed it in 40 degrees and I line dry. I just hung it to dry. I didn't tumble dry it or anything, and it's about 105, 106 centimeters now, so it shrunk about 6 centimeters widthwise. I don't know if it shrunk lengthwise, but I made the short version and I have approximately 60 centimeters left of this fabric. It was £12 a meter, so I spent about £24 on the fabric. I have made this skirt before in a linen for summer. It was lovely. I added the pockets to that, but I found the pockets quite small. If you compare it to the Erin skirt pockets, the pockets for the tulip skirt are quite tiny. If you see here, you even have a 1.5 centimeter seam allowance. I was going to put the pockets in with a smaller seam allowance, but I basically forgot, so they have been omitted. I mean, I might unpick it at one point and put it in, but since they were quite small anyway, I thought, well, I can live with that. I don't usually use the pockets anyway. It's for skirts, I mostly use the pockets just to check that the skirt hasn't twisted, just to make sure that it's straight still. Here's a picture of the skirt from the instructions. And the line drawing is, I find it is slightly misleading because the waistband is curved, but it's the same width the whole way around, so it's more like this than the line drawing in the instructions. I have lined both of my skirts. I mean, sure, you can get a slip or something, but I always find that I'm concerned that the slip might be showing if it's not perfect length. So, and I hate it when it sticks to tights, when the skirt sticks to tights and it rides up. It's embarrassing. So I've started lining the skirts. I just got some cheap lining from Fabricland in Reading, and I think about 10 meters, so I have plenty to use. So I've lined this, and I'm glad I did. The reason I prefer the tulip skirt to, for example, the Erin skirt, which I think is really cute on. I think the Erin skirt is really cute, especially on someone like Alexa Chung or something. But for people like me who have a bit of more of a squishy tummy, I prefer not to have buttons because they tend to pull and gape, and I don't think it's a good look. It's the same with blouses or shirts. When it's pulling on the over the chest, I don't like it, so I prefer the tunics type style. I have my own method of putting in the concealed zip. I basically base stitch the back seam all the way up to make sure also that the seam allowance is perfect and that the waistband meets in a nice cross. I then iron it open to make it really flat. Pin the zip in and stitch it only to the seam allowance, and then unpick the basing stitch and use a concealed zipper foot. I mean, you can use a regular zipper foot, it just makes it easier to use a concealed zipper foot and stitch it in properly. Yeah, that's it.
If you like this video, please like and subscribe.